Hi, happy Friday, everybody. Um, Hopefully, we don't have any jokes from Marty since she was so full of her April Fool's jokes last week. Um, Maybe little jokester will sign on here in a moment. But welcome. I'll wait until everybody kind of hops on. I gotta pull up a website for you guys to see. Okay. Hey, Brittany, happy Friday. Yeah, if you're here, let me know. I'm going to bring up a website that I want to share with you guys. So I'm getting that all set up. But let me know if you're here. We're going to talk about some ways that you can impact the environment, both in a positive and negative way, and ways that we can help you. Hey, Salem, ways we can help you improve your carbon paw print with your pet. So the pet industry has a tremendous impact on the environment. And I think in recent years, they've recognized that impact, from growing proteins to be in pet food, to the waste that comes from owning a pet. A pet can be very wasteful, and I don't just mean in excretion from their body. I mean, there are a lot of pet products that come along and things that we purchase for our pets that can be very impactful on the environment. And so here at All Pets Considered, we're looking for ways that you can reduce your carbon paw print and reduce the impact your pet has on the environment. So I've got a little collection going up here on my table. Let's see if I can get everything. There's one little thing over there on the chair too. Of things that you should look for in pet products that you're looking to carry. But before I do that, I want to share with you this new coalition that has started called the Pet Sustainability Coalition. So here it is. And this website, of course, every day, not just this month, but every day is dedicated to creating a more sustainable pet industry. And so they have education for manufacturers and resources to help these manufacturers on their sustainability journey, and lots of different efforts and actions. But this is a great organization doing great things in the pet industry. I'm not going to do this right now because it takes so long to pull up, but you can go to their membership site and you can actually pull up all of their membership. So you can look at the different manufacturers who are members of this coalition. And one of the things, if they are a part of this coalition, then you're going to know that they're actually doing things to really become more sustainable and to lessen their environmental impact. So we really like this organization for that purpose. It really gives you some directives on what manufacturers you should be purchasing from and supporting if sustainability and environmental impact is important to you, which of course should be important to all of us because it's their world too, and we want it safe and clean for them. So I stop sharing that and kind of show you some of these things to consider and think about as you're looking for pet products. And so we talked about them some last week when we were showing off our April box, which is all about sustainable pet products and manufacturers that are participating in the Pet Sustainability Coalition. But I'll go through a few things here. One of the things I didn't pull, but is a great manufacturer, is Steve's Pet Food. So they have a fully sustainable manufacturing plant, which is super, super cool about them. And they have a lot of procedures in place to be sustainable and environmentally friendly. So you should read up about Steve's. I unfortunately did not grab anything of theirs and pull it to put on this table, but they are a great manufacturer. So some things to look for would be organizations or manufacturers that are doing things like upcycling to keep products out of the landfill. So we talked about Shameless Pets last week, but we'll go ahead and talk about them again. This is a treat company that upcycles ugly produce. And so they take produce that is destined for the landfill that can't make it to the produce floor at the grocery store because it's too ugly or doesn't have long enough shelf life. And they upcycle it into some pet treats. So that is a great way to keep products out of the landfill and to make a delicious treat for your pets. Delicious and healthy, because once it gets made into a treat, who cares if it was ugly produce? Great pet product. Open Farm is a wonderful product. They do a lot of sustainability things as well. One of the things I wanted to point out is that TerraCycle symbol. So it looks like an infinity sign, kind of. But we have lots of manufacturers who have gone to TerraCycle bags or recyclable bags. And if you see that TerraCycle symbol, that means this bag can be brought back to our store and put in our TerraCycle collection box we have at both store locations, and we collect that. Macy so kindly volunteers to do that here at our store. She collects these and sends them off to the TerraCycle recycling plant and gets them all recycled. So we have several manufacturers who have that TerraCycle. So definitely look for TerraCycle. You need to make sure that symbol's on there. If you're just putting a bag in there that's not TerraCycle, we have to throw it away. So look for the TerraCycle symbol. If it's there, bring it back. Open Farm Bone Broth has TerraCycle packaging. They're freeze dried. They're bags of food. So there are a lot of TerraCycle companies. The other TerraCycle company that we work with is Earthborn Holistic, and they have TerraCycle pet products. It's kind of hard to see on this bag, but you see that white TerraCycle symbol. And they also have this wonderful program called UPCs for Trees. So if you cut out the UPC on any of their pet products and bring it back to our store, we collect all those UPCs and mail them off to our friends with Earthborn, and they plant a tree for every UPC. So bring those back. Now, a special little raffle we're having this month is if you bring back your UPCs, or if you purchase a bag, or if you bring back a bag for TerraCycle, you get a coupon or a ticket for each one of those activities. And participating in Earthborn's raffle, you get a ticket for each one, and you can potentially win 3 months of free food from our friends at Earthborn. So a really cool way to get a great prize and also help the planet. So Earthborn Holistic, they also have Unrefined and Venture and Ultimates. But pay attention for that UPCs for Trees on the back. You'll see the little symbol for that, and then the TerraCycle symbol as well. Another thing people don't consider when it comes to pesticides is the impact of that on the environment. And so frequently we'll spray our yards with pesticides either for grass or, for weed killer, but then also for mosquitoes, to repel mosquitoes and fleas and ticks. And so we have some wonderful natural preventions. This is by our friends at Wonderside. And the effective ingredients in this are cedarwood oil, sesame oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and then some inert ingredients. Basically, it's going to be cedarwood oil is your major thing. And we love Wonderside, but you hook this to your garden hose and spray it in your yard, and it's going to repel mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and it's all natural. It has a nice cedar smell to it, and very easy to use. You just connect it to your hose. But we love this because it makes you consider the impact of pesticides. And when you're talking about pesticides are also those little topical things you put on your pet, like flea and tick prevention. They also are collars that you put around your pet that repel fleas and ticks. Those are pesticides. And so I encourage you to think about the use of those. I know they have a purpose, and sometimes they are necessary evils, but do consider the impact of them and lessen your usage of them can really help reduce your carbon paw print. Oh, wow. Okay, so Salem says, with your help, Earthborn has recycled over 998,216 pet food and treat bags. Keep sending in your bags. They are almost to 1 million. I think they're trying to hit 1 million this month, so that is really cool. But yes, we love those pet foods that really consider TerraCycle and the UPCs for trees. Another really simple way to reduce your carbon paw print is using a biodegradable or recycled plastic biodegradable poop bags. We all know the necessary evil of using poop bags, so consider your poop bags and the biodegradability of them. We love our friends at Earth Rated, and of course, they come in a nice cardboard box, no plastic packaging. And it is made with recycled cardboard cores, and they are leak proof, which we know is also important. Um, but it is really, really good to have a an earth conscious poop bag because we always end up using a lot of poop bags if you go on a lot of walks. We talked about Cycle Dog. They're in our boxes too. They have their poop bags here. They're sustainable. Their bags are made with corn and plant starches. And then the other thing, that I really like about these is that they come with a little pouch on the side, and that pouch is made out of bicycle tire. Um, and they use old bicycle tire as a way of reusing it and keeping it from going into the landfill. So, post-consumer recycled rubber. It fits rolls and individual waste bags. So it fits more than just the Cycle Dog, but we do love Cycle Dog. They have great bags too. Another one that is really cool that's a poop bag holder, and they also have poop bags, is an upcycled billboard print. And so they take old vinyl that's been printed for billboards and make them into poop bags. It's called Green Line, and it comes with a roll of poop bags in it. It has like a little Velcro tab on the top, and then it comes out the little center slot. I'm out of Green Line poop bags right now, but I'm going to order some more today. Another thing we touched on last week, but this is a huge environmental impact for your pet, for your cat specifically, is litter. So what you may or may not know about clay cat litter is it is strip mined, usually in mines in California, but it's strip mined from the earth. It is not a renewable resource. There really is only so much of it. And so it doesn't easily renew. It's not sustainable. And so we really encourage using litter that is not clay based, using Smart Cat, which is 100% grass, or we also have Sustainably Yours. Sustainably Yours may be one of our most popular litters, tied with Smart Cat. We love them, but this is made from corn and cassava root. Cassava is tapioca, but they're both clumping litters, so you don't lose the clump in your cat litter. And they have a multi-cat that also has a scented or unscented. But we love Sustainably Yours. We love Smart Cat. But anything that your cat will utilize that is not litter. I know sometimes it's hard to get them away from the litter, but these have great textures, and usually cats take right to them. So love these products and really want you to consider what you're doing with that litter. When your cat uses the clay litter, and then you put it into a trash bag and you put it into the landfill, it literally just sits there. It doesn't biodegrade. It doesn't go back to where it came from. And it literally just fills up the landfill. Whereas these biodegrade because of the ingredients that they're made out of and are a whole lot better for the environment. So this is over here. Pee pads. So if you are a dog owner that uses pee pads, if you maybe have senior pets, pee pads is a big source of landfill. So Wismart, we love them. They are a great company, and their regular pee pads actually utilize the product that goes in diapers. And it is basically diapers that don't make the cut, that literally they are created wrong, have tabs on them wrong or whatever, and don't make it into the package. Wismart goes and picks those up from the diapering company and puts that ingredient in their pee pads and makes them way more absorbent than a typical pee pad. So of course you give it a longer life to your pee pad. It's not just a one and done situation. They can pee on it several times. It holds like literally up to several cups of fluid. And so you're not having to use more and more pee pads. You have a pee pad for several times. The other thing that they've done is they've created these earth-friendly dog pads out of bamboo. Bamboo, we all know, is a much more sustainable product. and a lot more environmentally friendly. So it's bioplastic. It's made from sugar cane, and recycled plastic transforms diapers into dog pads from reducing the landfill from those diapers. So really, really cool product, very environmentally friendly company. We love Wismart. So if you're in the market for some really great pee pads, Wismarts are great. And they are a little bit more expensive than your typical pee pad, but like I said, they actually come out cheaper when you consider how the length of time you can use them versus others. Okay, another impactful thing that pets use that we don't really consider is toys. And toys usually come with polyfill in them, and once they're chewed up, they go in the trash can, go to the landfill. Here are some things to consider. Our friends at Westpaw are made in the US, which we really love about them. But then they also will recycle the parts and pieces. So if you were to purchase this toy, you can bring it back to us one time for a trade out, and we'll give you another one if they chew it up, and you bring it back to us, and we actually put it in a box and send it back to Westpaw, and they will recycle this product and make more toys. So that is the really cool thing about Westpaw. You can't get a free one every single time, but if you bring it back, you get a one-time replacement. And I encourage you to still bring it back to us because we can send it off to Westpaw and recycle it. Which is a really cool, goodness, sorry, Meredith. It is a really cool thing about it. And the topple you may have seen on our Facebook channels. Abigail, our social media guru, does topple creations on Fridays. So she puts a lot of good stuff in the topple, freezes it, and gives it to Primrose. So we love the topple. Great activity for pets. You can put all kinds of treats down in there, put it in the freezer, and give it to them later. So a great company, Westpaw. And they have all kinds of, they also have beds. They have all kinds of fun products, all environmentally conscious, a great sustainability company. Clean Earth is a new one for us by Spunky Pup. We've had some of the Clean Earth toys, but we just got in a lot of their full line stuff. But this is made from recycled plastic bottles, and it can be recycled after its use. Two very, very cool things about this. So this one is their Crinkle. It also has a squeaker in it. I'm not going to tell you they're the most durable because they're not necessarily the most durable toys, although they are fairly durable. But if you have one that's really going to chew up, they're probably going to chew this up. But it is recyclable, and you can come get another one. So that's the really cool thing about our friends with these Clean Earth toys. They are fully recyclable. This is another one by our friends at Westpaw, and it's made out of ocean-bound plastic. So it has all of the information on the back that's really, really cool. I won't read it out loud. You guys can read it. But look at that, 400 years for plastic bottles to break down in the ocean. That's just unacceptable. So we can do more to help our environment and make our voices heard. So definitely take a look at the Pet Sustainability Coalition website. I'm going to pop that up here again and show that to you. And look at the companies that you support, or look for the companies that you support, and make sure that you are supporting companies that are looking for more ways to be sustainable and environmentally friendly so that the impact of our animals is not impacting our earth. Couple of ways here that we are trying to reduce our carbon paw prints, and we are giving you ways that you can improve. We have a treat bar for your pets. You can always bring your own containers, and we have bags available, but you can bring your own containers and fill them up with treats. We're happy to let you do that. A great way, you don't have packaging, and you're putting them straight into your treat containers, but that's a really easy way to avoid excess packaging. And of course, they're shipped to us in bulk boxes, so it reduces things like shipping. We buy them in bulk, so it makes it a whole lot easier and less environmentally impactful. We do use plastic bags here that are biodegradable. You may have noticed they have a big earth on them and talk about biodegradability. We do pay extra for that. So that is not something, I mean, we can buy cheaper bags, And we could certainly go a cheaper route. However, we want to be responsible stewards of the earth as well. So we pay extra to have bags that we give to you that we know are biodegradable and are not going to have a long life in the landfill. But if you want to further that, we have a discount for bringing your own bag. So we last month we gave away Lotus bags with our Bonefactor and Generosity boxes. They actually were packed down in these bags. And this month, our boxes also have a little tote bag from our friends at Fluff and Tough that you can utilize. But every time you come in, you get a discount on your invoice for using your own bag. This month, if you mention this, we will triple your discount for that. So instead of 5 cents off per bag you use, we will take 15 cents off per bag you use. Mention that you saw that and let them know you want the triple off. And we encourage you to do that. If you want a bag, check at our stores. We may have some hanging around. We have some Lotus bags still hanging around here. We're happy to share one with you for you to utilize. We'd much rather you use your own bag and not take the plastic home. So yet another way that you can help. We also, if you ever have checked out with us, know that we do not print itemized receipts automatically. We can email them to you. We will print them if you request them, but we don't print them off to avoid the excess paper. So all of those things are things that we do here to help reduce a carbon paw print, and we think are measures that are easy enough to take and aren't even missed. So we would love for you to check out all of these different companies, support them with your voice, and let them know you appreciate their efforts to become more sustainable and environmentally friendly. Feel free to shout out if you have other comments. Brittany, I will let Abigail know that you love those topple recipes. She has fun doing those videos. They're always so much fun to create. And of course, I'm sure everybody's dog loves a topple recipe. Well, we really appreciate you guys joining us. I will not be here next week. I'm actually going to be on a family trip, but we will still have our pet of the week and we'll still have some of our fun stuff. But join us back here for Earth Day, and we'll be doing some games and some fun giveaways. And if you don't already follow us, I mean, if you're watching me on Facebook, then you probably follow us on social media. But if you don't, be sure to follow us on social media and both Facebook and Instagram. We are doing some really cool giveaways right now. One of them is for a sensitivity test. I know that Brittany entered that. But one's for a sensitivity test and one's for a free Bonefactor or Generosity box this month. So be sure to enter those. Help us spread the word too, and share with your friends, tag them, and let them know to enter. We love being able to give stuff away. Brittany, yes, thank you for reminding me. We do have tickets for Bark in the Park. We'll make an announcement a little bit later, but you're welcome. I haven't sent them over to High Point Road yet, but I will send them over to High Point Road. We are going to have tickets for our Bark in the Park. We will have human and dog tickets available very soon. And that event is going to be on April 20th, 4/20. We're going to have an event downtown at the ballpark. And I don't know if you guys saw, but today is the Grasshoppers opening day. And if you go to the Greensboro Grasshoppers page, you will see Willie Mae, the new bat dog. We have a new bat dog. So it's the first time in several years that we've had a bat dog. And it looks like she is learning the ropes on how to retrieve those bats. And we look forward to meeting her at that game. But tonight is their opening night. And we encourage you to go support our local team. We love the Greensboro Grasshoppers and so happy to have their regular season back. And really excited to be able to do our Bark in the Park. We will be doing that again on April 20th, and then we're going to have one in June as well. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. We will have tickets for both, but the tickets for our April we'll start giving away next week. So while supplies last, we will have tickets to give away, and we hope you'll join us. We're going to have lots of fun and games, and Aurora Rose and Merida will be there, and we will enjoy doing all the contests, right, Mira? So we are thankful you guys joined us today. Really enjoyed being with you. Please share our giveaways and help us spread the word. Yes. And please thank these companies by purchasing their pet products. Thank them for being more sustainable and environmentally friendly. I think that's such an important thing. We want to go forwards where we're taking care of the earth that we live on. Thanks, guys. Have a happy Friday. And no Marty today. No jokes. I'll have to tag her in this. Bye, y'all.